one quick little technique that has helped me so many times. And I think it's really perfect for right now. It's a technique called over energy correction. It's a tool I learned from when I was studying energy psychology or tapping EFT from a local teacher that used to live here that was actually one of the founders of energy psychology, Dorothea Hover Kramer. And God bless her and God rest her soul. She passed away a few years back, but she was a wonderful teacher and taught us many things about how to override those fear responses and to utilize this tool of energy psychology to rewire our minds with more supportive information. It's a great tool, as is, EFT is. So I'm not going to do full tapping right now, but I'm going to do this over energy correction. This is a really easy, simple technique to go to, and that will move you out of the sympathetic response, shift you out of your grief responses to a more inner, present, calm state. Okay, so it helps us decrease anxiety, to calm ourselves down, to help us focus. And to lower the stress hormone called cortisol. Okay, does that sound good? Would you like to do this with me? Great. So what you're going to do, and it's hard to see because you can't see my full body, so I'm going to walk you through this. First, let's start with this. This is a technique of EFT to first assess where you are right now with your grief responses, your fear responses, your overwhelm. Just notice and give it a number. Evaluate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 really high, not 0, 1, not so much. Okay, just assessing where you are with all the whatever's present in your mind. And now you're going to put your hand over your heart and you're going to rub into this area. It's called the tender spot or sore spot, or technically it's one of the neurolymphatic reflex points. So just rubbing in, and you should find a tender spot there, a little tender, and you just kind of press into that. And I'm going to guide you through a statement. This is the setup statement with EFT. And I'm a little rusty. I haven't done this for a while. I oftentimes will go to this as a tool in my sessions with my clients, but I haven't done it for a while, so bear with me. Especially those of you who know EFT out there, give me some grace. Okay, so rubbing into that sore, tender spot in a circular motion, clockwise, and repeat after me. You can say this out loud if you're comfortable. Even though I'm experiencing increased stress, fear, even some grief, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. And am now choosing, and fill in whatever you want to choose. Remember the opposite. For me, I'm going to go with trust. I'm now choosing trust. Okay? And just breathe into that. Even the setup statement is so calming for me. Okay? I'm now choosing trust. Okay? I usually just shake out my hands there a little bit. And this is often where people go into the full tapping sequence. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to skip to the chase. I'm going to go to the goodie. I'm going to go to the over energy correction. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to cross your right ankle over your left ankle. Can't see mine, but trust me, I'm doing that. And then you're going to do the opposite. Your left wrist over your right wrist. You're going to clasp like this. And then you're going to pull it in like this. Okay. Let's try that again. So you've got your right ankle over your left ankle. Your left wrist over your right wrist. Clasp and pull it in. Okay. Looks like this. So if you have any arm or shoulder pain, just do a modified version of this. Okay. Now, close your eyes and focus on what you want to claim in this moment. I'm claiming trust. But think of it like that saying I often quote from Martin Luther King, to be the thermostat, not the temperature. What do you want to set your thermostat on? I'm going for trust. What are you going for? And you can comment below and let me know what you chose, where you started, and when we finish, what you noticed, okay? Now, we're going to simply close our eyes and we're going to practice a breathing process of when we breathe in and let your tongue go to the roof of your mouth. And when you exhale, drop your tongue to the bottom of your teeth, right there, okay? Hard to demonstrate that. But inhaling up, the tongue goes to the roof of your mouth. Exhaling, let the tongue drop to the bottom row of your teeth. and just focusing on your word, your quality, or a phrase that you want to invite in to your mind-body system to override the fear responses, to call in that calming sensation, that parasympathetic response. Okay, ready? So let's go in. Breathing in and exhaling. Keep focusing on your breathing. Keep focusing on your quality, your word, your thermostat temperature, that inner climate you're choosing to support you, to hold you, so that you can call back more clarity, more focus, ability to be with what is, to shift from the the survival brain, to the thrival mindset, to the thrival awareness. We all are in a survival mode, aren't we? But thrival means that we have been present to ourselves, we're meeting our basic needs, we have turned off all the alerts, we're managing what is, and we are growing through it. When we're in a thrival state, we're able to grow forward. Okay? So while you're here, you can even allow some images to form. That powerful, creative imagination we have. Images that connect you to your word, your quality, your state that you're wanting to step into. For me, trust. What does trust look like, feel like? Breathing into that. Again, you can have a phrase that is helpful. An affirmation would be helpful. I love to say, all is well, all will be well. That's just one of my go-tos. It calms me. So I'm going to breathe that in. All is well, all will be well. So you probably and hopefully are feeling a shift on the inner. Sometimes with this technique, and I do a more in-depth technique with my clients, this is just the top of the trees, but oftentimes you'll feel a flush in your body, you'll feel tingles, or you'll just feel warm, or you'll feel calm and relaxed, okay? So I hope that today did help you to be more present to yourself, to have some discernment, fear or grief or both. If you are in a lot of grief right now, there's a lot that's coming, up for you, and you need support, reach out to someone like me. I can support you with that, or your mental health therapist. Really, we're all in this together needs to be a reminder that you're not alone, we're not alone, and that if we're not in this together, we can reach for support from someone else, okay? So please do take good care of yourself. I had one more quote, if I could find it, that I just love as a reminder. We'll leave with this here. As something we can choose. We can't choose what's going on in our worlds right now. We can only choose how we're going to be with it and move through it and grow through it and love ourselves forward. This quote by Rumi. And before I read this, I do want to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm doing my best to get better at these videos and meditations, but I have a recent meditation that I just simply called Inner Support, because I'm not just doing a meditation, I'm walking you through some awareness about what's going on the inner, and then walking you through a meditation. So subscribe, click on the bell, you'll be notified of any uploads. Please do share your requests. What kind of topics do you want me to cover? Go to my website, sacredsoulvision.com, get a look at my work, get a sense of what I do, and then invite me to support you right where you are with a video or meditation, okay? All right, enough about me. That's such a hard thing to promote yourself, but I'm getting better at it, because my promoting myself is, I know, supporting someone else. Here it is from Rumi. Grief can be the garden of compassion. If you keep your heart open through everything, your pain can become your greatest ally in your life's search for love and wisdom. I think that's so beautiful. And for me, that's right where I want to practice, keeping my heart open through it all so I can expand with more love, more wisdom to support others and myself. So grace and peace be with all of you. Stay connected to yourself. Facilitate what you need. Reach for support when needed. You're not alone. We are all in this together. Be well until we meet again.